How much do you disguise your hate as righteousness? I see a lot of people do this. It's really a funny thing. It's interesting, really, like the amount of hate that could be perpetuated, but be exclaimed by ego identity, by an understanding, by logic or whatever it is, social engagement, the need to be accepted and to be seen as gentle by others, but actually what you're doing is the perpetuation of hate and suffering all over the place always. It's really interesting to me. So typically, I don't walk through town with a backpack on my back anymore, but I did before for many years actually. I did this and surrender to everything for the benefit of everything. Woo! And it's been really an interesting journey to see how people treated me when I was a regular housie, a person that always had a place to live and, you know, work of some nature. I had money of some kind. I was always very well dressed and put together, and so people were always very happy to see me, quick to welcome me into their homes, all these different things. I'm very proper and polite, very respectful individual, and I happen to be able to get on with people from any walk of life at all. And it's because of all the places I've traveled, always being alone and just always never really having that big judgment, you know. More my thing was self-judgment, judgment of myself, feeling unworthy, but I never let that translate outwards to others, projecting it onto them. It's just something that I never really did. I saw them clearly for who they were. It was fine that who they were. It didn't mean I was going to hang out with them. I knew if they were dangerous. I knew if they weren't dangerous. I knew if they were thieves. I knew if they weren't thieves. And I was able to get on with them in the manner in which we get on with any of these people from these particular places in their frequency, in their journey, in their experience, you know. So now I've walked through town quite often. People are always very happy to see me, smiling, all these things. I walk through town now with a backpack on my back. Some people very happy to see me. A lot of people very hateful towards me, very much looking at me like I'm crazy, like I don't belong, like this isn't okay. And I think it's a very interesting thing. See the differences of how everything goes, how everything flows, and how people can change from this moment to that moment. It's like they don't even recognize me anymore. I'm not even the same person. I put a backpack on my back, I walk through town, I go to get water. I'm training right now, I'm exercising. But, you know, they decide that now I'm a completely different individual. And maybe come up with the thought of, man, everybody should put on a backpack and go outside and see how the community treats them and see the amazing amount of difference. And how is it that there could be such a judgment and a hate? Like, what are you doing with your backpack on? Are you doing something wrong? How is it that you're deserving of this hate? What did I do wrong? I wanted extra weight on my back so I could get my legs stronger. What did I even do wrong before when I was living on the streets for the benefit of everything? You know, people looking at everybody stereotyping, doing all the different things that people would claim that racists do and that all these hateful groups do that they don't agree with, but they all do this. Everybody. See you guys doing this all the time. Sometimes you don't discriminate so much to where you can't even be authentic with people though, so there's all kinds of different things. So who knows, maybe you should, you know, just be crazy honest and authentic, and maybe you don't like me, I don't know. Maybe we should find out why. What is the purpose of this judgment that causes you to judge every individual based on whatever is your programming? Who hates poor people or poverty-stricken people? Why would you hate a homeless man? What does that do for you? What is that doing? Well, they're the one who has to live that way. You prefer your way of life. Do you think they wouldn't like your way? You think they're just lazy? You think that they just, I don't know. What is it that you think? Maybe they're insane? Maybe they're drug addicts? Jeez. I don't even drink caffeine. I just had a carbonated beverage for the first time in a long time. A friend gave it to me. There's oranges in it. Only 20% juice though, but it was delicious. I liked it. I enjoyed it. It was a good gift. I really love to see my friend. It's just really interesting to me, really. How people can change from one moment to the next based on your dress or your attire or what's going on. You know? Many people do this all the time. Constantly judging, never really looking further into. You know? Maybe you see your brother in harm or in hurt, in need. Maybe you could reach out to them. Oh, no. He might want something from me. Oh, maybe he needs something from you, huh? Who knows? It's crazy to me. But anyways, I love you all. This is a short one. Maybe you should all wear a backpack and walk through town at some time. Maybe go sit with a homeless man and see how everybody looks at you. And see how difficult it is for those people to ever come back into society because the way that everybody looked at them. It's like, I don't want to be friends with them. They were mean to me while I was down. And that's how I felt about many people here. You guys weren't with me when I was down, but I wasn't even down. That's the funny thing. You were acting like I was down. You were judging me as down. But I was weaving galactic frequencies for the benefit of everything. I was doing insane, amazing energy work. And you just laughed at me and said it was nothing. But you didn't even know to be saying so. You think that I'm just a liar or a crazy or something. I'm telling you the truth. I'm being very accurate. I'm highly intelligent. But it's whatever. Sure, go ahead and think I'm not. Yeah, he must be crazy. He must not know everything he's talking about from A to Z. As it turns out, I do. So somebody I was just thinking about while I was saying this to you just showed up behind me. I love you. Thank you for everything. See you soon. Aloha.